Welcome back to my channel, artists. Today we are going to be stamping monsters and making values in art. Step number 1, pour paint. For this project, we are going to be doing light and dark colors, so I chose one color from the rainbow, blue, and then I'm going to add a little bit of black and a little bit of white so that I have all the colors that I need to make my monsters. Step number 2, mix your paints and stamp. For this project, we are making light and dark values, so I'm going to make 2 different stamps. If your sponge is dry, you'll want to make sure to get it wet and wring all the water out. It'll be just wet enough that you can squeeze it, but not so wet that the water is going to ruin or mix with your paint. So I have one large stamp here and a smaller stamp. I'm going to start with my smaller stamp and kind of rub all of that regular color around on it, and then I'm going to add a little bit of white. I can mix it on my plate if I want to, or just kind of stamp it onto my paper without mixing it, kind of however I would like. I'm going to sit here and mix a little bit because I just love making that light value. And then I'm going to stamp. I'm going to press down enough that that paint comes onto the paper without making a giant puddle and pull it up. It looks pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and grab more and stamp it, leaving some empty spaces for my other stamp. Now that I have finished, I put my dirty stamp in water so I can clean it out later. And I'm going to take my larger stamp. I am going to add some of my blue on top of it and then mix the black into the blue. You want to make sure that if you're mixing black, you're mixing it into the color and not adding it into white, because you don't want to end up with some grays on there. Whoops, it didn't get enough paint, so I'm going to go back for more and add a little bit more paint there. My sponge is big and needs to be all the way filled up to finish my monster. Step number 3, let it dry overnight. Step number 4, draw monster details. I'm going to draw these with marker, but I would suggest taking a pencil first and drawing all your ideas with pencil and then tracing over your lines with marker. Here I'm adding whatever kinds of details I want. I have some little antennae, some eyeballs. Of course, your monster is a monster. They can have as many eyeballs as you want. Some growly teeth, some little bitty hands, and some little bitty feet. Each monster could be the same or each monster could be different. Enjoy the ability to kind of make your monster whatever you want. I got some ears on mine, some larger eyeballs. I'll make some with extra arms or no arms, extra legs or no legs. Have fun, be creative, and draw any kind of monster that you would like. I hope you have enjoyed making stamped monster shapes with us today. What will you create?